What's good, fellas? It's your boy Alex. Man, we getting a lot of videos in today, you know what I'm saying? I got so many ideas in my notes right here that I wanted to share with you all. So many things I want to do. And I feel like at the end of the day, it just comes down to how bad do you want it and what you're willing to do to get there. And I wanted to take this video. It's a little bit different than what I'd usually. It's like less motivational, but more being appreciative for what you got, right? And I want to talk about being grateful. Man, being grateful. If you're unhappy with your life right now, if you're depressed, being grateful for the little things you have is going to be imperative to your happiness. And you're going to become so much happier as a person. And it's something I try to be grateful for every day. Like for right here, I'm grateful that I have a water bottle, that I have clean water. You know, a lot of people in the world don't have this option to just be able to drink water, you know, through like a filter. I have a Brita. A lot of people have to eat it out, drink it out of the sink, let alone the river, let alone having to boil water, stuff like that, man. You gotta be appreciative for the little things because your life is probably a lot better than a lot of percent of the world. You know, I live better than 99% of the world, and I don't think about that sometimes. I think about that I have a roof over my head, that I have light that I can turn on. I have an oven, I can heat up food. I have a fridge where I can store food. I have a bed, it's quiet. It's nice weather in Miami. It's nice weather, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be appreciative for those little things because those little things are going to make you happier as a person as a whole. Because look at around you. I want you to look around right now. What do you have that you're appreciative of? What would you miss if you don't have? And you don't even think about those little things. Even something about a phone, man. How much do y'all just appreciate for the phone? How much do y'all appreciate just waking up and seeing the sun? But if you can find enjoyment, if you can find appreciation in those little things, bro, you're gonna be so much happier as a whole. Because a lot of people are unhappy today, but they don't even take a second to look at everything they have. You know, I've worked for a lot of this stuff. I worked to be able to live in Miami. I worked to be able to have a car, worked to be able to have a new iPhone, computer camera system. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna be appreciative for it. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna be grateful. Because you can never have enough appreciation. You can never not be grateful. One thing I always say too is when I'm at the grocery store, when we're bagging myself, that's one thing I always think of. You know, all these people just are literally like there, like right on their phones, you know, when they're checking out. They don't even talk to the people. And I always try to talk to them. I always don't even go on my phone. I'm like, hey, how's your day going? And a lot of times they're like, man, it's tough, like long hours, something like that. And I'm like, I know how hard you guys work. Appreciate you doing that. And that little effort goes such a long way. Telling someone you love them, man, telling someone you care about them, telling your people that you appreciate having them in your life. How long does that take? How long does sending them a text take? But the effect that has on that person is monumental, bro. You never know. Someone could be on the verge of giving up. I've been a person in the past who's been really good at putting on a face, putting on a facade, faking how I'm feeling, which isn't good, but I didn't want to portray that image, okay? But when you text someone, hey, I appreciate you, hey, I love you, I care about you, just wanted to know, just wanted to tell you that man, that can go such a long way. And that can be the reason whether someone is going to give up or whether someone keeps going, right? But you don't even think about that, man. Today's society, like a lot of it is like, man, I don't want to look cringy. I don't want to look like weak, man. If you tell someone you love them, if you tell someone you appreciate them, tell someone you care about them, it's not gonna be cringe, bro. That's gonna make their day number one, and you're gonna feel good because you're giving back, man. You're consuming in this world. What are you giving back? You gotta, if you can't give back in like a physical form, bro, if you can't do like that, just give back to someone by appreciating them, showing that you're grateful for the little things. Man, if people in life were grateful for the little things, like, people would be so much happier as a whole. Like, I know sometimes in the past I was depressed, right? And I was like, man, like my life is so hard. Man, my life is tough, right? And I was thinking, it's like, man, I didn't realize how good it had. I live in a house with my parents. My parents are together. We have a car, we have a dog, we have food on the table when I want to cook. I have gas that I can get, you know, just those little things, bro. It's gonna go such a long way. And if you're unhappy with your life right now, one of the things I'm gonna recommend to you all, and I used to do this actually, but is you get a piece of paper, you get a journal, and every single night you write down what you're appreciative for. And you'll see that list grows. And you can do the little things too. I'm appreciative for my phone, for my water, for my camera, for my dog, for my mom, my dad. And you'll see how long that list is, and you'll probably stop because you don't have time for all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't have time for all that stuff. But it's gonna make you feel good, and you're gonna be like, wow, my life is a lot better than it actually is, right? Because life is hard sometimes, right? Life is hard. You're put into this life and you don't have a choice but to keep going or to give up. And I want y'all to keep going. I want all of y'all to keep chasing greatness, keep chasing excellence, and becoming the best and the most complete version of yourself. And one of those parts of becoming a complete person and becoming a person that people admire, people look up to, is being appreciative, being genuine, showing appreciation for people, showing that you care. Because I've been reading a lot of books lately, right? And one of the books I read was The Charisma Myth. And one of the ways to be charismatic with people and to, like, you know, make a lot of friends is there's things you don't even think about, things that you wouldn't even think would lead to that. One of those being smiling. I'm trying to smile more. I never smile. I'm a very like calm person who's kind of always just in his zone, right? Smiling, telling people you care, genuinely showing interest. So I saw, today I was at Lifetime, I was doing cardio, abs and sauna, right? It's my rest day routine. And I saw this girl I used to work with. Her name's Tessa. Super nice girl. She's a mom now. And I saw her. She's like, how are you? I'm like, good. How's the kid? How's the baby? And just showing that little effort, being like, I remember you. I didn't forget about you. I remember what you told me. That smile on her face was beautiful. And I'm so happy that I asked about that, because she was excited to share too. You know what I'm saying? So genuinely showing interest in people. That's another way to get people to like you. And also kind of being a man of your word. You know, if you tell someone, I'm going to be there for you. If you tell someone, I picked my boy up from the airport yesterday. If you're like, I got you, you got him, right? This is a little bit different type of video today, but I wanted to make it because I was kind of feeling it. And I feel like, as I said, the world is so hectic. Sometimes you got to just take a step back, fall back, and really just be appreciative for everything you have, because you have a lot more than you think you have. And there's probably people in the world that would kill to be in the position that you guys are in right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got for today, fellas. Just wanted to keep it short, but really just take a second. The next time you're struggling, take a minute to show some appreciation. Think about what you're grateful for. Write that stuff down at night. I promise you, it's gonna make you appreciate your life a lot more. And go text that person. Text your mom you love her. Text your dad you appreciate him. Text your friend who you haven't spoke to in a while. Just appreciate having you in my life, bro. It's gonna make their day. That's what I got for today, fellas. Holla back at your boy in the comments. I'm out of here.